Hey Siri, tell me a dad joke.
Did you hear about the dad who was way too into camping? Those trips were totally intense.
Ah, get it? We're totally intense. Intense camping trip. Hey Siri, don't ever say a joke again, you stupid. I didn't know what to say. What is up, YouTube? We are back. Today we got a freaking banger video. We got Brian Cushing. He was one of the most savage linebackers I've ever got to watch. I don't watch the NFL as much as I did back then with like Brian Urlacher and Ray Lewis and Luke Kuechly and all those guys. But Brian Cushing was a savage. You know, I'm from Texas. He played at the Houston Texans, so that's kind of dope. He was one of the guys I looked up to when I was playing football. I don't play anymore, thankfully. Otherwise, I'd have 2 broken legs and 14 broken meniscus. But yeah, we are back. Thanks for clicking on the video. Hope you guys are having a great day. Thanks for all the support. We're road to 3,000 subs. You guys are freaking awesome. But without further freaking ado, let's freaking hop right into this bad boy. Brian Cushing's most iconic and bloody moments.
Intense.
Oh, intense. Just like the joke. Cringe.
Or degree of strength. That is a definition with which linebacker Brian Cushing is all too familiar.
He's a savage, bro.
What kind of man? I challenge everyone you step up. Make the choice. Jump or a champ.
Brought down by Cushing in the backfield and picked off Brian Cushing.
I wonder what college you went to.
Brian Cushing.
How's that celebration?
Touchdown, Houston.
You think he was on roids at all? All right, let's find out.
Hey, if you guys really want, just stay out here for the first series. I'll go out by myself. Yeah. I'll do it. Seriously. 1 versus 11. I like my odds.
You know, it was awesome because Cush was like the attitude of your team. How he practiced, how physical he was. You know, he had an edge to him with his teammates. He was demanding of everybody. He was going to give himself up to make every play he could possibly.
Brian Cordles. Oh my God, what a terrible quarterback.
Our football team.
I just think people liked his intensity. People loved watching Cushing play. And his teammates would talk about how he was in the locker room, especially before.
Oh yeah, he was a savage.
Breathing dragon that he was. But when he went out there, you know, you saw it. He's a Tasmanian devil.
Bro's got headaches for days now.
Before Brian Cushing became an NFL linebacker, his love for sports began.
What in the head? Holy.
He attended famed Bergen Catholic High School.
Growing up, I was the first person in my family to actually play football. It was about 3rd grade I started. It was
God, look at that specimen.
I loved the competitiveness. I loved the physicality. And I just loved the game. It was about high school, which I decided was going to be my sport.
Bro, he was skinny in high school.
Eventually make it professionally.
He glow. They gave him some roids when he got to the league.
Following his
Look at that.
graduation from Bergen Catholic, Cushing moved on to greater challenges by taking his love for the game to the West Coast.
Okay, he went to
It was
USC.
an interesting
Nice.
experience. I traveled 3,000 miles away from home to go play football at the time, the #1 team in the country.
Okay.
It was a challenge. It was very tough, physically and mentally. It was a grind. It was tough to be that far away from my family. But
I honestly think that's from the headbutt of the
one
helmet.
of the best years of my life, being on my own, growing up.
He
and,
just.
learning
Oh,
about
I thought he
myself.
threw that
was
guy,
Incredible.
blocking that punt.
You know, you go back and look at Brian's history and how he grew up, a high school player, and how he got to SC, how he went from a safety to a linebacker. And Brian did everything he possibly could do to become a great football player, and how he trained and how he worked.
Is he in the Hall of Fame?
You know, the way he played, you wonder if he's going to hold up. You know, that was the biggest thing. But that's the only way Brian knew how to play the game.
Cushing would later go on to be drafted 15th overall in the 2009
Okay.
NFL draft, where a new opportunity awaited.
Coming to the Houston Texans was a little bit of an unknown for me. I had been to Texas before, but only Dallas. So this is my first time. in
Wrap
Houston.
up.
But I
Look
was
at that
extremely
Goldilocks.
excited for the opportunity, especially with a team that was new, kind of was trying to find its identity and figure itself out.
You think he got any massages from Deshaun Watson?
I fell in love with Coach Kubiak right away. I fell in love with the city of Houston and a lot of the older.
Not gonna lie, he's
established
pretty.
team at the time, D'Amico Ryan,
He's pretty good looking.
Mario Williams, all just embraced me from day one.
I like the 3
Brought
nails
up the
shirt
team,
though.
And that was, my #1 objective.
Bro, look at
Oh,
that.
man. mean,
I didn't get to watch him when he had the long
I
hair.
remember when we brought him in right after we drafted him.
Yeah, I remember the short hair.
Coach, let's go. There was nothing bright-eyed about Brian being a pro footballer, walking around an NFL building. I mean, Brian had those type of expectations.
Cushing's there to sack him. Brian Cushing does the job. Blasted by Brian Cushing.
Sheesh.
Cushing gets there first, a TFL.
It didn't take long for Cushing to get acclimated to the Texans' defense. In his first year in the NFL, he made the NFL All-Rookie team and was named AP Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Rookie
Okay.
year was special. I think any rookie really just wants to come in and contribute and be a good teammate. So to be able to make an immediate impact was very fulfilling. I wanted to help the franchise eventually get to the playoffs
Fumble.
and just be a competitor. And that was the most
that
important. thing
CJ?
to me. So to come here my rookie year and really just establish myself and help the team was meant a lot to me.
Cushing evolved into not only a great linebacker, but a leader on the defensive side of the ball, and that unit's soul.
When I came in, you know.
Oh, Wade Phillips. Jeez. Get this guy another Big Mac. Hey Siri, order some McDonald. Not actually.
Started training camp. I showed the
Hey Siri,
defensive team,
order a treadmill.
some plays that Cushing was playing. I just said, "Watch this guy."
Oh my
I had several
gosh.
plays. I said, "If everybody plays like this guy, we're going to have a good defense."
He's like
One thing to be a good
evolved
player,
Rudy.
and it's another thing to kind of elevate your game to the next level to become a leader. It was something that I wanted to do right away, but you know, as everyone knows, as a rookie, it's kind of tough. You need to be a little bit more established. So it
No
takes
one
a lot of
respects
reps, it takes
rookies.
years to be a leader, and it takes your word to mean something. And there's a lot of categories that you have to check in order to be a leader. But I felt it came naturally.
In Cushing's third year, the Texans won the AFC South and made the playoffs, led by a defense
Never thought you'd ever hear that in a day in 2020-30. The Houston Texans won a playoff game and made the playoffs.
known as Bulls
Rare.
on Parade.
Being a part of a team that was the first to do it as an organization, you know, not many people can say that. To be able just to establish a culture and kind of change the mindset of the entire organization and city, to now know there was a proven winner in town and we were just only going to build from there. I think a lot of 2011 was about an attitude, was about establishing a brand of a defense that we wanted to be. And Wade brought an incredible scheme in here with a bunch of great assistant coaches, and we found the right personnel. We played.
Man's
really
all
well
over the
together.
place, bro.
A ton of
He's like COVID.
consistency in our play.
Everybody's getting on. Everybody gets a touch.
Loved playing with each other.
Oh, here it is.
There's a flag down. Brian Cushing has his helmet off.
Jeez.
I look like a psycho. I'm just gonna keep my helmet on for the rest of the game. Yeah, I'm the smart guy that headbutts someone with no helmet on.
It's funny because when you look at some of the great players in the history of this franchise, some of their big
Bro,
moments
look at
they
that,
remember
bro.
the most aren't
Hey,
necessarily
he rocked the nuts off him, though.
big plays. With Brian Cushing, what do you think about bloody face against Cleveland when he headbutted a guy? He's extremely tough, and he's the leading tackler in the history of this franchise. He's part of so many big moments.
Sheesh, bro. You got to be absolutely mental insanity to headbutt someone without a helmet on.
Cushing played with a fearless nature that permeated throughout the entire team. The New Jersey native left an impact that will be remembered by the Texans for years to come.
He was a wild man. I mean, he seemed like he was, but he really knew what he was doing. Now, when he butted the guy in the head, I worried about him a little bit then. But but the rest of the time, I thought, you know, this guy, he can really play, and he knows what he's doing. But
Well, he was fire, you know, that's what he was. And that's the way he played the game. And, you know, just very proud of him. I love what he stood for. And Brian's personality took
Hey,
a part of our football.
got to give props to him, bro. He wasn't flashy. He didn't do all this stuff they're doing in the NBA, sorry, used to NBA. NFL stuff, wearing all these sleeves, bro. He was stick to the basic. He just killed people, bro. That's what I'm talking about.
Could have given us, you know, so he deserves a lot of credit for that.
Running to his left, brought down to the backfield.
Not these
Brian
fancy
Cushing
shoes.
has a backfield blast.
Arm
Player that I
sleeves.
wanted to be was competitive and consistent.
They don't need that.
I want to be someone that your teammates can count on. To know that they know exactly what to expect out of you every single day, and the coaches.
Look at that Mitchell guy, bro. Oh my.
There wasn't a play, there wasn't
Talk
game
about
that
a
I wanted to
whale.
Take off. Whatever I did, it was full go. And that was the most important thing to me was I couldn't turn it off. You knew what you were going to get out of me, and that's what I wanted to bring every day.
My guy. Cushing, bro. Never be another like 53. Honestly, as far as like the savage aspect, I got to put him at least top 5. You know, Brian Urlacher is definitely up there, and Ray Lewis is up there too. Ray freaking. We might even do a Ray Lewis highlight, or Brian Urlacher, or what's his nuts? Ryan Shazier. Before everything happened with him, he was tough too. I know a little bit about the NFL. Watch out. I'm gonna give you guys an update. This year, a lot of sports games are coming out. Madden's coming out, as well as 2K 24. I am going to be posting like a game series of like doing like Face a Franchise or my career and stuff like that. So be tuned to that. You don't have to watch it if you're not into video games. But I love sports and I love playing sports games. I'm pretty good at it, no cap. But I'm super excited to see the rest of this year where it takes me. I'm going out of town here pretty soon with my wife. We're going to go visit some friends in California. And then a week after that, we're going to Rome in Italy. So we're going to go explore the world while we can before we have kids. Don't know when that is, but I'll keep you guys updated. Thanks you guys so much for the support. If you guys like this video, be sure to hit that like button, hit that notification when I post. Trying to post at least 300 videos this year. Putting it out there, showing myself I'm dedicated to you guys. Thank you guys so much for the support. Subscribe if you're shorter than me, except for anyway. Hold up. I watched Flight yesterday. If you guys don't know who Flight is the funniest, most special guy on YouTube who makes reaction videos. But he calls Victor Wembanyama wet bananas. And now I can't unsee it. So now I call Victor wet bananas. So there's that. Yeah, if you guys are enjoying this, like that video. Subscribe if you're shorter than me. And we will catch you guys in the next one. Later.